You guys remember that Silver fan project that started a while back? Well, we have gameplay. Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Chaos Coast, and today we are going to be looking at some Project Silver first gameplay reveal. It's kind of like a Nintendo Direct, but with Silver, I think. This came out like, time I'm recording this, 3 days ago. I'm a little late to this, but whatever. We'll watch it and be hyped for it, so. Project Silver.
Welcome everyone to the first reveal showcase for Project Silver. My name is Silver Roxas, the project director for this fan game, featuring our favorite future psychokinetic hedgehog, Silver. Today we are going to reveal the first look at Project Silver's gameplay, followed by some developer commentary from our department leads. This is a very early pre-alpha build of the game, showing all our progress since we began development late last year. Without further ado, please enjoy this gameplay showcase.
So this is an early build. Very early pre-alpha build. Alright, let's go. Made with Unity. Ooh, okay. Desert environment. Oh, it's like, oh, canyon. Desert. Canyon, desert zone. Alright, now I'm playing. Alright, sweet. He's obviously way faster than he was in 06. That's okay for me. Jump high. Ooh, we got some combat. Was that a light speed dash or just some dodge? I forgot what that's called. The psycho speed or whatever. Slide. Ooh, it's just like this. It looks like it could be like a combat. I like combat in Sonic games. Werehog. Let's go, dude. Alright.
I wish I could go up. Let's go!
Alright, so we got a little double jump. Mid-flight. Alright, slide. Ooh, okay. This looks fire. Alright. Yo, give Silver his light speed dash, bro. Sonic and Shadow have it. Silver needs that, bro. Alright, we got stomp. Shoes. What was the bottom of this? Yo, we gonna need some Werehog combos in here, bro. That'd be sick. Alright, Psychokinesis. So it looks like the Psychokinesis is more damage, I'm guessing. You throw stuff. But yeah, that's all the gameplay we got.
Project Silver is a 3D momentum-based action game featuring platforming, combat, exploration, and more. Silver retains all of his abilities from Sonic 06/Project 06, including multiple new powers and abilities.
Ooh,
we think you will all love to see what we have in store in the future. As for me, I have loved Silver the Hedgehog ever since he first debuted nearly 20 years ago. I'm about as big of a fan as you can get for him, being a fan voice actor, VTuber, and cosplayer of Silver. I am honored to have this opportunity to be part of this project to give Silver what he's always deserved, a full game of his very own. Working on both the main story of the game as well as overseeing the other departments. I'll bet you want a small tease about the story. Silver, upon returning to the future, finds it immediately in disarray, a dystopian new empire ruled by Sage. Before he can return to the past to prevent this awful future, Sage manages to block his time travel abilities and lock him in this new dystopian future. Now, Silver must find a way to take the fight to Sage and defeat her in this future to then be able to save the past to prevent the global war that led to her conquest. Now, please check out the rest of our amazing department leads and hear what they have to say about Project Silver.
So Sage conquered the future after Crossworlds.
Thank you for joining us on this auspicious day.
That one line, they turned into a whole game, bro.
Fancy. And I'm the producer and voice director for Project
One
Silver.
rival dialogue.
You know,
Now we have a
there's
whole
lot of
fan
iconic
game.
voice lines across the Sonic franchise. Whether it be an inspiring quote from Sonic about personal freedom, Eggman shouting, "You blasted hedgehog!" as the blue blur ruins his plans, or Shadow wondering where that fourth Chaos Emerald is, these performances have a way of staying with us. That, my friends, is the power of voice acting. Breathing life into these characters we love so dearly and making them feel all the more real. I myself have been a voiceover artist for 6 years now, working on many fan projects and even leading some of my very own. I've been a Sonic fan for as long as I can remember. My first exposure to the series was
I like
Sonic
the
X on
momentum
4K.
beast
And from
platform,
there,
man.
I just sort of fell down a rabbit hole of fan content and I wouldn't pick up
For,
any
like-
actual Sonic games until Sonic Unleashed for the PS2. I have vivid memories of the opening cutscene and banter between Jason Griffith's Sonic and Mike Pollock's Dr. Robotnik.
Go, Jason
Thinking it was
Griffith.
the coolest thing in the world to act in a video game, and hope to do it myself one day. Although I tend to favor our favorite Blue Hedgehog, I cannot deny that Silver is an awesome character. He's easily one of the highlights of Sonic 06 for me.
For
He's got
Sonic
iconic
06, yeah,
design,
Sonic 06,
abilities that are
Rivals,
delightfully fun to
I
use,
don't
and
like
the
what they've done
performance
with
by
his
Pete
music
Capella
character, though.
and Daisuke Ono was nothing short of magnificent.
He just looks like a...
For the longest
he just
time,
looks
I hope Silver
annoying in the
would get his own solo
IDW
outing.
comics.
A
I
game
don't know how to
that
explain
explored
it.
his character further, showed off some awesome new abilities.
But Silver
and
peaked in
focused on the
06 and
past
Rivals,
future.
too.
Now, here we are. And I'm a part of bringing these characters to life. I couldn't be more thankful. Now, it's
So
time
many
to address the
moves,
number
bro.
one question the team gets asked. Titan VA, I hear you shouting. When will auditions come out? Where can I audition? How do I audition? Well, I'm here to give you all the answers. Voice acting is one of the last high priority tasks in game development. So while they aren't open now, they
This
will
looks...
be open
I actually
eventually.
like...
When we do
Yeah, if they
open
release this, it might be
auditions,
like
we'll
top
announce
3
it on our
fan
community
games.
server and on our social media platforms.
Not fan projects,
Let you
because
know when
Unleashed
they come
Recompiled
out.
is still the
Auditions
best
will be
fan
held on
project
Casting
ever.
Call Club, and will likely be open for around 2 to 3 months before we decide on a shortlist. Then, from that shortlist, we will
I really hope
ultimately
this
narrow
doesn't get
down who
canceled.
gets the role after some more auditioning. Some tips I recommend while you wait is please be patient.
Like Sonic in the Moon
Practice,
facility.
Practice. And when the time comes, give it your all. If you have any questions or want any more tips, be sure to hit me up in the community server. I'd love to talk to you. Anyway, that's all it for me. Thank you once again for joining us, and I'll see you around. Oh,
I'm just hyped this has a story.
one other thing. I lied. Neo Sage auditions open May 22nd. See you then.
Neo Sage? Saturday. Oh, we still got.
Hello everyone, I'm Ludwig, lead artist for Project Silver. It is a
Be
great
adding
honor
Neo
to
to
speak with
anything
you.
now.
First and foremost, thank you all
Neo
for
Metal
being
Sonic,
here and believing
Neo
in us.
Devil
As a lead
Doom.
artist and a college graduate with a
Neo
graphic design
Sage.
certification and a freelance illustrator, illustrating Sonic-related ideas has come full circle. As a child, I used to sit at lunch and recess at school, drawing Sonic characters in my notebooks. I even dedicated spiral notebooks to Sonic-related images that I would print out to decorate my school albums, dreaming that one day I would be an artist working in comics, films, or even games. For as long as I can remember, Sonic and his friends have always taught me to explore the untapped potential in a universe full of endless possibilities with courage and optimism.
Endless possibility.
To never back down when the going gets tough, and even to strive to change the future in many ways. Through all my trials and tribulations, I sit here in front of all of you with this amazing team as a first-time art lead in any project I could ever hope to dream of. For what seems like forever, I have been honing my artistic
Oh, we have
skills
the
not
Sonic
only in the
06
digital
and
world,
walking up
but in
the
my
wall.
personal life,
Hold
creating
on.
pieces of my soul that I
Rewind
wanted to
that,
show
rewind
to the
that, rewind that, rewind that.
or hope to dream of. For what seems like forever,
Yeah. It's walking up the wall. Sonic 06 reference. Sonic 06 accuracy.
I have been honing my artistic skills not only in the digital world, but in my personal life, creating pieces of my soul that I wanted to show off to the world. Being part of Project Silver has allowed me to share and develop these ideas with creative minds from all around the world. Together, our talented team artists and writers collaborated closely at
Yeah,
every
this
stage to
sliding
create
looks
environments and
fine.
designs with the utmost care.
I don't know why
and
Silver
skill
can't
for
spin dash. He
befitting
can
Silver.
spin
Every
dash in
element you see in
Rivals.
this mini showcase was shaped by
People
our
forget
collective
that.
efforts. Every model and asset started from initial team sketches and underwent multiple revisions. Not only reviewed by me, but also thoughtfully evaluated by other artists and team members. Each color was chosen in collaboration to ensure we matched a cohesive vision set by our writing and
Yeah,
design
where's the
teams.
2D sections?
Closing off with my final statement. Thank you for believing in us. And to the artists in the chat striving for a chance at being part of something grand, keep chasing that dream. We need more dreamers like you. Don't give up on
Alright,
that
looks like we
future
got
you
camera
long for.
control. That's gonna be
It's not
fun.
over yet.
Most Sonic games don't have like
Signing off
good
and
camera
over to a
control,
great musical
especially
lead.
Unleashed with that Werehog.
Hello,
Panning
everyone.
to different
Thank you
sections.
for joining us for this special presentation. My name is Mithri, and I'm the lead of the sound team for Project Silver. As fans of the Sonic franchise, I'm sure you would agree that there's something special about the music in the games. From the hip-hop and New Jack Swing-inspired sounds of the 90s, to the hard rock influence of the 2000s era, to the more electronic tracks present in the modern games. One thing you
Or
can say about almost every
cheeks.
game in the franchise is that the music is impeccable.
Or just
It's
the
been a
recent
dream
ones.
of mine to
Forces
capture
was
that special
alright.
feeling, and working on this project has allowed me to help reach that goal thanks to the
But
hard
that
work of
Shadow
the entire
Generation
team.
soundtrack
For
was
that, I'm
just
extremely grateful.
okay.
I would like to
Wasn't
give a
nothing
special shout
crazy.
out to the other members of the sound team. I couldn't do this without all of you. It's an immense undertaking and a true honor to help design the music and sound for a game like this, and you have my word that the team is working with everything we have to ensure that players will truly connect with the world we're creating. Each of us has a deep understanding of the importance of music in helping to give a
Yo,
game
just
its
give
soul, and I hope that
give
the soul
Silver
we
his
put into
spin
this
dash
game
back,
will
bro.
resonate deeply with you all. Sonic has had a special place in my heart ever
Spin
since I was a
dashing and
child.
Rivals. People
Where
forget
some of the
about
first
that.
games I played were fan-made Sonic Flash games on the family computer. To take part in a fan project in this world is a dream come true, and to see the level at which every department
I feel
has
like
been
every
operating
Sonic
is an
character should have a
inspiration like
spin
I've never
dash.
had before. We're all so excited to share more with you, and can't thank you enough for joining us on this journey.
Hey Silver fans, I'm Rocket Jimmer, the lead programmer for Project
Sonic
Silver.
06 Wave
While I do
Ocean.
have a degree in computer science, this is the first game I've ever worked on, and the first time I've ever led a programming team. I've been a Sonic series fan for almost as long as I can remember, and I've been frustrated from the
frick?
untapped
have a
potential
dual
in
sense
Silver as a
right
game
now.
character for a while now.
So,
I mean, a game featuring him that takes advantage of his abilities in a physics playground environment? Sign me up! Anyway, I like the classic games most of all, but the adventure and some boost games are also pretty fun. For the past year or so, I've been designing and
They're
programming the
better.
framework we're using to make this game, Olive Engine. Olive Engine's main goal is to achieve classic Sonic accurate physics in 3D where possible, implement adventure-inspired physics and some SRB2-inspired physics to fill in gaps like steering, and allow for any other additional system to coexist with minimal detriment to it and the base physics. For example, Project Silver has psychokinesis and light character action combat mechanics custom made by our team, and these systems don't override or conflict with the movement. At most, they have
What
special
is
movement
Swatch
states that play
Zero
nice
out
with
of
momentum
5?
and transition smoothly
What is
from
that?
and into the standard traversal states. The combat, by the way, is heavily inspired by games like Nier Automata and Kingdom Hearts. What was I thinking making my first game so complex, you ask? I
Why
wasn't.
not Sonic Unleashed?
Also, when I say classic Sonic accurate, I mean I'm converting Sega Genesis or Mega Drive pixels into meters, specific to about 8 decimal places. We have decided on a few changes to acceleration, mid-air
That's too
gravity, and air
complicated for me.
resistance to feel more adventure-esque, though. That said, the momentum is still all classic. If you're interested in a game that goes all in with
Whoa,
the classic
yo!
physics with minimal compromises,
What the heck?
has maneuvers like the spin dash and peel out, and has a much larger focus on
What
melee
is
combat and
this?
speed in an open zone environment, keep an eye out for a game called Dark Olive: The Trial. That's my other first game I'm making alongside this
I
one.
just made
90%
Sonic
of the
into a
movement
human,
code is
bro.
the same between it and Project Silver. I'll give you one guess as to where Olive Engine
Caught
gets its
me
name
off
from.
guard.
Anyway, that's enough from me, so I'll hand you all off to the next lead developer.
Hey all, Shard here. I'm the writing lead for Project Silver. Sonic the Hedgehog was one of the first games I was exposed to as a kid. Playing through the neighbor's Genesis and becoming fascinated with the lock-on technology sparked an ongoing interest in game design and
Oh,
led to
Ryan
me
Railing.
diving deep into the history of the franchise
Good.
and its forms of media.
You
Silver
should have
naturally
Ryan
became
Railing.
a favorite of mine due to his unique powers and my tendency to favor characters ignored or unfavored by the masses. So I think it's only fitting that my second rodeo on my game-making journey should serve as a proper tribute that Silver deserves of his own game, with him as the hero and no one to sideline him. I wanted to try my
Explain.
hand at a somewhat darker, more serious storyline as opposed to the more comedic antics I usually end up writing that still managed to pay proper homage to the many eras and continuities of Sonic the Hedgehog, at least to the
Now,
best
let me
of
say
my
this real
ability.
quick. I feel like Sonic Unleashed had like a really good balance, like story wise, to like it felt meta era, but like at the same time it didn't. It was still kind of like goofy at certain parts, but I mean,
Knowing how each take and characterization has its fans, but I wanted to ensure that the world we built for this game would simultaneously feel like something you could get out of an official Silver the Hedgehog game or comic storyline, with some of my personal favorites being the Silver Age or the Silver
are they gonna make him like IDW
from
Silver?
both Archie continuities. So I
Please
spent many
don't.
nights researching and
Please.
rememorizing the lore of Sonic the Hedgehog and its different continuities across media to find what best fits for this story. At the end of the day, what you see is what you get. An optimistic hedgehog who can be as bright as his powers in even the
Optimistic
bleakest of
hedgehog.
futures. He's never lost hope, and he'll carry any burden in his never-ending quest.
I'm an
to
optimist,
protect
but I'm also
I
a
won't
realist.
reveal anything major in terms
Sonic
of plot
is
beats,
gone,
but I and the
and
other
Tails,
writers have been very excited
he's
to
lost
build
it.
up our own dystopian future for a world with no use for hope, and for fans like you to become the hope for a better tomorrow that Silver embodies so well as you tear Sage's empire apart. But that's enough rambling from this writer, so I'll pass it
Yo,
along to the next in line.
Neo Sage.
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm Fox, 3D art and animation lead for the Silver game. Triangles are awesome. I would say I've spent pretty much my entire life messing with whatever sort of artistic medium I could get my grubby little hands on, especially if it had anything to do with characters. Them and the world of any media is usually kind of my main focus and what'll get me to care about a story most, which is probably mostly related to my being a Sonic fan from a young age. I think the series as a whole has gotten me to care
Yeah,
about
this could be
art
like
storytelling
top 3
a lot
fan
more than I
games.
would have without it being there for nearly all of my life, like a brain parasite.
Top,
Of those
I say
mediums,
top
I always
3.
feel most of my element with anything to do with 3D.
06?
Polygons or shaders or effects.
Triple
or
Trouble?
Or just game dev. And this
And-
too is mostly Sonic's fault because it's
Maybe this. What's that other one called?
To make a Sonic model in Blender and thought it looked cool, so I downloaded
I
Blender.
forget.
Dead my soul to making Sonic models for eternity.
GT.
To feed the brain parasite. Because of these things, I'm pretty familiar with fan projects like this one. Kind of bounced between one and the other for a while, and so when I first saw the Silver
Oh, I also
Future
like Sonic
concepts
and the
by
Fallen
Corner,
Star. That's pretty good.
I, like a lot of fans then, thought a game like that would be really cool. So when I found out about this project, I signed up the first instant applications were open. So, naturally, my immediate priority when I got in was I have to model the White Hedgehog right now. Because I think it was important to get his core look right before
Yeah, I like his
anything else.
design.
And then I kept doing that.
This
but
3D
more for
one
like everything I
specifically
believed in the game, and I
looks pretty
believe that.
cool.
I had the explicit goal of trying to honor Corn Art, being the person to start this entire idea, by trying to match aspects of his
Corn
specific
Art?
art and rendering style, and pushing a more stylized look for the game in a way that's not really seen too often. And I plan to push that a lot further than what the gameplay here has already revealed. So I've been doing a lot of research and studying for art styles and techniques, trying to get all the artists under this same vision. Really, the entire 3D art team has put some incredible work into this. Some phenomenal animations and great environments and props and just so much cool stuff. I really can't wait for everyone to see. And I can't thank this team enough for how much of a joy it's been to work with them.
Hi, I'm Topspin the Fuzzy, and I'm the level design lead on Project Silver, but I've contributed a ton of other work as well. Some of you might
So
recognize
is this gonna
me
be like
from a few
open?
things, be it
Sonic Frontiers
animation
open, or
voice
is it
work.
gonna be like
I've
stages
been a
and
Sonic fan
stuff?
my whole life, and as characters go, Silver is my favorite, and I think it's a shame that we haven't seen much of the time he's from outside of Sonic 06. And that's part of why I find this project so fun to work on. Aside from getting to be a part of making something that's genuinely fun, it's interesting to tackle something that is uniquely Silver. To that end, where designing levels is concerned, it's important to me that they lean into Silver's strengths and moreover emphasize things that only Silver can do, while also making sure that the design of the level itself helps to tell the story of this particular brand of ruined future. I do my best to make sure that the levels feel solidly rooted in the reality of this world while still having all the types of gameplay elements you'd expect in an action platformer. Making sure that the player has something to engage with and challenge them in some way at every step has been a
Yo, does
priority,
Silver have
as
any
well as
friends in the
ensuring
future,
player has
bro?
a number of options and how they can progress forward. And what you're seeing now is just an early level. You can be sure that the later ones will go absolutely wild.
I'm curious how they're gonna
Thank
make
you
this
all for
story
watching
look.
our showcase.
That was
Linked in
it.
the description below on our X/Blue Sky accounts and our
Alright.
And
Yeah, I'm just curious how they're gonna make this story connect with like the mainland stuff. But I think that's the end. There's no way I can talk. Alright. That's the end of the direct. I mean, Silver. I don't think Silver scratches my top 10 as like a character. Top 3 is gonna be Sonic, Jet. No, Sonic, Mephiles, and then Jet. But he maybe scratches top 10, maybe just barely. But I haven't been a really big fan of him since like Rivals 2. I don't like what they've done with him. So, yep. That's the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be uploading more videos on this channel. Let me know if you want me to do more face cam vids. And yeah, that is all.